it's a huge honour to play here, and things aren't what we want at the moment on the field, but off the field I know where the club's heading, and I believe in what they're trying to do, and to be around and be under Wayne, and I'm very excited to be here.
Mate, was there a point this year where you said, "Oh, I've got to have another year, I can't finish this year"?
Not at all. I think this year we're still in it, and people say that we're written off, but which is all we want to do is play well at the moment, whether or not it's for 60 minutes, but a majority of the game, and get the job done, and just get 2 points and have this group experience something together, and I think it can kick us on to some success at the end of the year. But to be amongst it again next year, to be in the NRL and to play here, it's a huge honour.
Mate, was there ever any doubt that you might not come around for another year next year?
Yeah, well, I didn't really want it to come out at the moment, to be honest. I don't know how it got out, but I was just always going to just see how I got on at the end of the year. But the body's right, the mind's okay, and I think that's the major thing is the mind. If that thing's okay, and you're up for the challenge week in, week out, and pretty much day in, day out now. That's where I'm at. So I'm looking forward to it.
You look like you were probably a few years ago when you played. Is that how you feel? Do you feel like you were a couple of years ago?
Yeah, things could be better. I guess the amount of times we're defending through our errors, and all this thing, it snowballs into your performance where you'd like to do a lot of things, attack a bit more and things, have a bit more energy, do a lot of other things in the game. But the way we're going at the moment, we're making a lot of errors, and we just have to keep turning up, and hopefully it'll change. But it's on the individual now where we've got these mistakes, you just can't keep doing it. So but yeah, personally it's okay. Like I said, you can always you're pretty harsh critic on yourself, and you can always do better. But I'm enjoying it week in, week out.
Mate, ahead of this game against the Tigers, how do we beat these guys? And is this the chance to turn things around in front of a home crowd on a Monday night? Yeah,
just reflecting back to the Brisbane game where we could have experienced something as a group, to come back from 24-0 down to have some joy, and it could have been one of those history-making games for the club, just to look back on, and to have an experience like that, to have the group go through a win and sing that song. I think that's all we need as a group. And what better way on Monday night against the Tigers, where we can band together, and what we copped last time we played at home was obviously a pretty treacherous night with booze, and the way we performed was just not up to scratch. So the best thing about this game, we get another crack at it, and we need to save a bit of face for our fans, and most importantly for ourselves. The young guys generate everything. They generate as much as the older guys sort of got to pass down culture and things like that, but they've got to generate it and buy into it, and that's what we need. And we need them all to believe in themselves, have a bit of self-belief. As football, the game's too hard if you don't believe in your performance and what you're doing. And I think sometimes the young guys are probably trying too hard, and things aren't coming off for them. But it's about staying positive, just keep building the confidence up in them, and I'm sure that the performance will come.
You spoke before about Wayne's vision, the long-term vision. That's what interests you. Anything in particular about that, or is he? What has he said to you about what he sees, I guess, for this club for the next few years?
Yeah, well, defensively, I think for that first 8 weeks we were doing things probably where we wanted it to be, but it's dropped off the last month to not acceptable standards. So, that part of it, the discipline, that's gone out the window, and they're the things he's got to keep driving. And and us as a playing group, we've got to keep buying into it as well. And I'm sure the place will be a disciplined place in another 12 months, and things will be run like clockwork. But at the moment, it's tough. He's driving change, and everyone's got to buy into it.
Mate, Robbie Farah has been named for this week. Obviously, he's had a bit of an emotional time. What are your thoughts heading into the match, knowing what he's probably gone through this week, and it's probably been an emotional time for a couple of the other guys on the team as well?
Yeah, well, firstly, deepest condolences to the Farah family. It's just so good to see the way he played on the Origin night was just outstanding, and obviously his mum got to take that in. So he's going to be out here to back that up. With another Origin series coming up, a decider, and I spoke about a month ago. I was saying that it's Robbie's time, and without a doubt it's his time. So he's playing great. He's playing confidence and with a lot of confidence, and I'm sure a lot of the Tigers are feeding off that, having him back.
Is it hard to watch the Origin now?
I enjoyed watching. I went down and watched the third one, and the second one, and really enjoyed it. It's such a big event. You don't realise until you go down there that it's just a showcase. And yeah, I've seen it from the other side on the field, but when you're down there, there's a lot of passion in the fans, and especially when we only get one chance to win